Hi, and welcome back to an episode of the History of Fan Anime. I'm your host, William Chow, and in today's episode, I'm going to go over some more things for the anime giveaway part 4. Okay, so this is the second episode of stuff that is available. If you want to see what other good stuff is available, go check out episode 1. Again, not going to give you the shipping instructions yet, so just hold on. Just make a list of all the different things that you want. Again, people who are part of the Patreon and or have submitted things on the PayPal as part of the list, I thank you very much for your support in the past. And again, to reward you, I will give anyone who's on that list who has supported me in the past to get a first pick on these sort of items given. So again, just start making out your list of things you want, and then again, when I post the shipping instructions, that's when you put in your choices of what you want. Okay, and then I'll sort everything out by priority of time, and then of course where you're sitting in that. Okay, so I know that you're waiting for that. But in this episode, I'm going to tell you some neat stuff that I found in archives that I figured I'm going to make part of this giveaway. So again, I've collected this stuff for like many, many years. Some of this stuff is well over 15, 20 years old. And I could be like anyone else who has a big, huge shelf of the stuff, and just have it sitting in the background. And of course, that would be, all well and dandy. But of course, there's the stuff that I have, and again, I see that it's missing in today's anime community. It's this, this very, this more Japanese, realm of actually having real merchandise, rather than just homemade stuff that all these people are making, which is always cropping up at conventions. So this is my way to give back, and thank everyone for watching and subscribing and pressing all the like buttons all the time, because this YouTube algorithm is really crazy, and makes you do all this weird stuff. Okay, but what is available this time around? Okay, so first of all, I want to, I was digging around some stuff, and let's do some mangas first. I managed to find more of the monthly good stuff, shall we say? Okay, the H stuff. And again, so we've got a various number of, different sort of magazines. They're pretty thick, these things. I mean, all right, okay. And of course, I can't exactly show you the content of these, because of course in YouTube it's really kind of real interesting very stuff there. You can kind of guess what this kind of stuff is there. So I got a bunch of these issues. So if you want one, no big deal. Tell me that you want one of these things, and I'll throw that into your box of goodies. Okay, definitely gives a variety of different stories and short stories, like that kind of stuff that you can see, and hopefully they'll make more of them. Okay. Also in the manga, I have got this one here. Okay. Okay, this is a 2-volume set. This is from a very famous artist, Katsu Ai. Okay, now she is very famous for making things like she'll eventually go on to make a Vision of Escaflowne, the manga, and she also does one called Psychic Academy. Okay. Amongst other ones, Hosoko Street Paradise is another one that I particularly like of her. And so this is a collection of all the different kind of stuff that she does. They're on these 2 volumes here. So if you like that kind of stuff, or like her work, these 2 volumes are available for you. Okay, so that's something available for that. Okay. Also in the way of books, I have this book here. Okay. This is the Shina Hikaru art book called Plume. Okay, now she is a voice seiyuu. Okay, so she does a lot of anime voices and that kind of stuff. And this is her book. It's actually made by New Type, and I'm looking at the price tag here. I bought from Iwase Bookstore for $35.90. Oh, it's like these things are massively expensive, and it's also a nice hardcover book, as you can hear here. And again, it contains a lot of her kind of stuff, pictures and that kind of stuff of her. And so, if you're a really big fan of her work and that kind of stuff, here is an art. I guess you see it's not an art book, but it's a photograph book of her and whatnot and that kind of stuff. So this is her as an idol. Seiyu. So again, for those people who are into voice actors, this is a really great book for you. Okay, now I realize that a lot of you guys are from the Happy Console Gamer, channel. So I figured, okay, gotta make something for you guys to make sure you guys, feel included and you see content that you're interested in. Okay, so I picked out a whole bunch of stuff that related to video games. Okay, so here I have a stack of CDs. Okay, all related to video games. Again, if you're interested in one of these ones, again, put that onto your list of things that you think are really awesome, and you can get that. So first thing I got right here, I know a lot of you will be interested in. Okay, this is something called the soundtrack for Lunar, the Prelude. Okay, so again, if you're interested in Lunar, the Silver, the Silver Story, and things like that. Okay, this is the soundtrack for Lunar. Okay, Lunar Eternal. Okay, for that one. Okay. Fans of King of Fighters, here's the soundtrack for King of Fighters 99. Okay, so this is the arranged soundtrack, so this is where they always add extra stuff into the mix, so it makes it sound, whatever, that kind of stuff, right? So, King of Fighters 99. Okay, so this is a really cool one. This is for Seiken Densetsu, okay, or we use something know it as Tales of Mana. This is for Seiken Densetsu 3, so it's not 3. And this is a multiple disc set, so this is like 3 CDs of goodness in this one. Again, so if you're interested in RPG games and that kind of stuff, there's one for you. This one is the Dracula X remixes. Okay, so again, if you're interested in Castlevania, Dracula X, okay, that kind of stuff. This is again a nice sort of black CD of Dracula X. Okay, also in the same sort of thing in terms of retro games. This is the soundtrack for the first Tekken game. Okay, so again, the original Tekken, for the PlayStation. This is your one that you want to get for that one, for the soundtrack of that one. Okay, and the last one I know a lot of people are going to be interested in is this one here. Okay, this one is Final Fantasy V, the Piano Collections. Okay, so these are all composed and created by Nobu Uematsu. Okay, which is the guy who did all the Final Fantasy works and that kind of stuff. And that this is all created as a piano pieces for him. There's like 13 different sort of things on this particular one that you're probably interested in. Okay, so again, for all you Final Fantasy fans, here's something for you. All right. So this is a bunch of CDs that are available for you as well. Now, the next I have here is a whole bunch of sets of these audio cassette cards, okay? So again, a quick summary for those people who don't know what these things are. When you make your mixtapes, okay, of your songs, whatever, you've recorded all your favorite songs onto an audio cassette, you put it into your cassette box. Okay, looks pretty plain, pretty boring. So what they've done is they've invented these cassette cards. Okay, they come in little packs of they usually come in packs of 12, and these are set up in sets of 4 or 3 sometimes. Okay, and the idea is that when you take them, you take your box, you slip them into the cassette case as follows, like that. Okay, so then you can put your audio cassette inside, and then now you have a very nice looking, anime cover for your mixtape. And it has rooms to put your titles and that kind of stuff on the side, and of course index information and that kind of stuff here, so that you can write down the songs on which side of the tape and all the other stuff that you can do. Okay. Now I guess I get it. A lot of people don't use audio cassettes anymore. This is a retro thing, right? So this is, obviously you're probably not going to put it in audio cassettes like I'm showing you here. You're probably going to collect them for collect sakes, because it's that no one uses the cassettes anymore. But another alternative for you people who are in the alternative media. These things also work well for these things. These are iOmega zip disks. Okay, so these are they'll hold 100 megabytes. Okay, megabytes. Okay, and again, to make it so it's less boring, you can slip one of these cassette covers right into the sleeve section here. As follows here. Okay. And there you go. You can have a zip disk with these, covers inside them as well. Okay. Again, who uses zip disks? But I'm pretty sure you're not going to use them from these applications. You're going to use them for collectible value. I get it. Okay. But this is how they were initially intended to be used. 20 plus years ago. Okay. So. I'm going to go over some of these ones for it. Again, if you like them, I'm going to bunch them into sets, so that if you like one particular set, just say which kind of set you want. Okay. Okay. So I have one set of them for Maison Ikkoku here. Okay. So let's see. I'll do it this way here, so you can just see so a picture of Kyoko. There's sort of a group shot there, and Nabiki. All right. So. One set there. Second, so set 2. Okay. Some more covers and that kind of Kyoko. That's probably one of my favorite pictures right there. The ending from episode 96. Another nice close picture of Kyoko and Godai. All right. So Maison Ikkoku set 2. Going on with more Rumiko Takahashi stuff, because again she was really popular back in this time era. I have a set of Ranma and a half cards. Okay, so this is more like a kind of a manga-ish version of Ranma. Okay, so this is called Ranma set 1. Okay, so Ranma and kind of change the female Ranma version. Okay, let's try to get it so I don't get too much sheen from the light here. Okay. And another version right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll call this Ranma set 2. Okay. So this is another, like a different set. Again, they sold these in like multi-packs. And the idea was that, sure, you weren't going to make 12 different audio cassettes with all, like, for example, all Ranma. The idea was that you're supposed to take the ones that you like or need, and then the extras you're supposed to take, maybe to school and trade with your friends, and then maybe they will have the same, like a different anime or whatever, and then you can trade one of your Ranma ones for maybe one of the Maison Ikkoku ones, and then so that way you can get one of a different type that someone else didn't have, right? So then that way you can build your collection as well as they can build it. So they almost made it like a card trading thing, and kind of all built in with a purpose, kind of thing in there. Again, not that many people did that kind of stuff, but that was definitely the possibility, right? So Ranma set 2, okay. So this is we'll do that. So there's that one, and Ranma with Genma, feeling Ranma that, and sort of everyone's picture on that one there, okay. So that's Ranma set 2. Okay, so the next one I have is the next one I have here is a Sailor Moon set of 3. Okay, but this one I have 2 sets. Okay, so these are 2 identical sets. So again, if you're interested in a Sailor Moon set, I have 2. Right. So what is in this set? You have a Mercury Mars shot. You have a Neptune Uranus set, and a Venus Jupiter's. Okay, so again, those are available. All right. All right. I also have 2 sets of Fatal Fury. Okay, Garo Densetsu. Okay, this is based on the OVA or the OVAs or the movie set for Garo Densetsu. Okay, so I got two sets of them here, and in this set you get the everyone on one short picture. There you go. That's number two. You got Krauser there. You got the group shot for the picture, and then the main characters on this one here. Okay, so again, if you're interested in gaming that, here's your Garo Densetsu Fatal Fury card set. Okay. Now the last set again is the largest one. It's sort of kind of mixed together. I have a Galfor set. Okay, so in this Galfor set, it's kind of a little bit of a mixture here, but I have two of them from the original Golf Force set. So this is Golf Force 3. Okay, so from Stardust for the I guess you can call it the Eternal chapter, Star Space chapter. Okay, so got two from that one. That's from Golf Force there, and then we have I got a set of four from the Rhea Golf Force. Okay, so this is the first alternate series for Gal Force there. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. So there's your sort of set of some cool stuff that's available in the second set. So again, just make sure you just write down what you're sort of interested in there, and then when I give the shipping instructions and whatnot, that's when you can put in your choices of what you want and that kind of stuff. So again, make sure you go down below, click like and click subscribe. And if you haven't, decided that you want to become a Patreon or do PayPal or whatever, this is probably a good time to actually get onto that list, because you can sort of jump ahead of sort of the rest of them, shall we say, in getting some of this cool stuff. All right, so so you might want to get that done sooner than later, right? Anyway. So I got two new episodes which I've already now put into the queue, so you may have a look at those in the upcoming Fridays when I schedule the drops on those ones. That will push me over episode 250, and yes, we'll continue and make some more good stuff to get the instructions for the shipping. So again, you'll make sure your notifications on, because as soon as I drop that's when the timer starts on you guys. All right, so make sure your notifications are on. All right. So until next time, and I'm sure you'll be waiting for that next time, I will see you again.